Morning, Jace Tunnell here with Mission Aransas Research Reserve at the University of Texas Marine Science Institute. Today we are out at the Laguna Madre, and so we were doing a beach combing, looking at all the different things, and I thought I'd give you a little history about the Laguna Madre. And so we're here, it's Monday morning, let me see the date, the 19th, so this is fresh. The sun is almost coming up, and if you want to do some good beach combing, not only at the beach, but Laguna Madre or wherever you're going to be, you usually got to get out here early, so that's why I'm out here this morning before the people get out. Plus there's a lot of birds and stuff we'll be able to talk about. But let me turn it around here. Laguna Madre, we're in what's considered the upper Laguna Madre, and so over there it's Corpus Christi, Flower Bluff. Then you have this long causeway, and then the JFK causeway that goes over, and then you get the North Padre Island, which is still Corpus Christi. And this is, they consider the upper Laguna Madre a little bit further up from here, but then it goes all the way down to the Mexico border and even beyond that. And so it's 130 miles of Laguna that is basically a shallow bay that's real narrow, that has mainland on one side and a sliver of barrier island on the other side. And what's unique about this system is there's very few hyper-saline lagoons in the world, and this is one of them. And hyper-saline means the salinity gets more than what it is in the ocean. So the ocean, you get about 35 parts per thousand. The Laguna Madre in general has very few connections to the Gulf of Mexico, and it's in a dry area, so very few freshwater inflows from when it rains. So the salinities get real high. The fact that it's real shallow, evaporation rates are high, so that helps with salinity too. So our salinities out here in the upper Laguna Madre, you know, average probably 36. When you get down to Baffin, I've seen them as high as 95 up in Baffin Bay, which is one of the main bay systems coming off the Laguna Madre in the upper Laguna. Then we get to the lower Laguna, and the lower Laguna is considered anything past the land cut. And the land cut is a 20-mile stretch of tidal flats that was dredged with the Intracoastal Waterway back in the 1940 time frame. And so once you get to the lower Laguna, you know, average salinities down there about 45 parts per thousand. But the interesting thing is you get so many fish, lots and lots of fish. So people catch huge red drum, trout, black drum, you know, a real good, and it can get crystal clear out here. And so a lot of people come over here, and right when they come over the causeway, they're like, oh my gosh, what's that smell? Well, that's actually, you look down here and you see all this seagrass down here. Look at this. This is, right here is all shoal grass. So haladuli grass for all you scientists out there. And then there's some other species too. But the bacteria that eat these are sulfate bacteria, and they release hydrogen sulfide. And so that's what you're smelling. You're smelling the breakdown of this seagrass and the bacteria off-gassing. There are a number of other cool things that we can find here. Let's see. Yeah, here's, and I've talked about this before, but then this is the little one, but a black mangrove seed. And these are all around out here. These are the little shrubs you see growing around the fringes of the wetlands. And used to, what would happen is that we'd get a freeze and these little shrubs would kind of die back and then start growing back, but we haven't had a freeze here in a long time. So you still see, some of these are getting pretty big. So these is a little black mangrove. Oh. Now what do you think this is? That's a bone. It's a fish bone, backbone. So could be from a drum. They catch a lot of drum around here. Oh yeah, Now I probably shouldn't be touching this because it smell, but somebody filleted a fish. Ooh! Look at the scales on that thing. Scales are coming off. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we got some other birds out here too. I know some people like to talk about what type of birds they're finding. So this is a laughing gull. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to point to it. But further down, I mean, we get a lot of different types of birds here. There's a willet that's just walking out into the water right there. There's also a great blue heron. And I don't know if I can get close enough to it, but there's a great blue heron there. I also saw some sanderlings walking around. But usually if I start walking, they walk the same distance away from me, so they're hard to get to. Let's see what else we can find here. Now this looks similar to seagrass, but this is actually some sort of drift algae. So it drifts around, and you can find patches of these out in the Laguna here. And there's a number of different species of it. And so if some of y'all watching can tell what that is, feel free to put that in the comments. Let's see, yeah. Oh yeah, those birds are letting me get a little closer. Now, look at this. Sometimes I'll pick this up, throw it away properly. But this is a big area for duck season. So duck season, I guess, starts up around November time frame. Usually duck season, it's always cold and misty and rainy. That's the only time I've been. But the shotgun shells, you know, they'll float up here. So we always tell people, if you have a chance, feel free to, I mean, the best thing is to pick your stuff up and don't leave it out there. Now look, here's a little sanderling and getting kind of close to us. Let's see if it'll let us get, it flew away. Oh man. Okay. Now here's some larger seeds. This is kind of your typical black mangrove seed. It's got a, it almost looks like a lima bean. But you can grow these, so you could stick them in some soil and water. What's this? Oh yeah, look here. Okay, so this is from a black drum. They have something called pharyngeal teeth down in their throat because they eat clams and crabs and stuff like that. They crush them with this. Now this is only half of it, and most of the teeth have already fallen out. There's still one tooth in there, but that's what that is. It's kind of interesting looking. So there's all kinds of stuff. If you have time to, if you got time to come out here and just look around. Like I've only walked probably 15 feet and I found all this stuff, you know. So feel free to come on out and check it out. Okay, till next time. I am working. Somebody mentioned that they wanted me to talk about bones and things like that I find. So what I'm going to start doing is collecting bones that I find around, and I'll do a whole segment on that. But if y'all have any other ideas for any type of episodes you want, feel free to put those in the comments. If you have any questions about the upper Laguna Madre or anywhere along the Laguna Madre, people have written books on this, so there's a lot of cool information, real interesting water body. But if y'all want to know more information about this, or you want me to do an episode on a different water body, feel free to let me know and I'll do that. Till next time, see you later. Bye.